This abandoned building used to be a marketplace. Now it's home to dozens of refugees, like Said Abdullah. It's been 2 years since he fled Syria with his sister and her 6 children. They arrived in Sarajevo 3 weeks ago.
Long time because I'm doing this one so slow.
And after the struggles on their long journey, they felt welcomed here.
When I come to Bosnia, when I go to outside, I go to coffee shop, some people smile for me, speak with me so good. Yeah, I really like it, this one. This one I need.
Said and his family first stayed in a tented camp where hundreds of refugees were living in makeshift conditions. Inspired by the images of refugees sleeping rough on the streets, a group of local Bosnians decided to provide more humane accommodation for a destitute people who say their dangerous journey seeks only a better life. That's how Said found a place for his family. It might also be temporary, but he says conditions are better than at the camp. It's the people of the city who provided them with food, clothes, and basic medical supplies. But with an estimated 400 refugees arriving every week, that burden will become increasingly heavy. And human rights organizations warn of a crisis in the making.
If you don't address the accommodation, then you create a situation of people living in bad hygienic situations, you cannot do medical screening, and the risk that we have been warning for, if you don't rapidly bring official accommodation online, you create a mini humanitarian crisis.
The Bosnian government has come under fire from the European Council for being slow to act. But officials say they don't have the resources to deal with the influx of refugees. Last week, though, this camp was dismantled, and people were moved to a refugee camp south of the capital. For those like Said who remain, the options are limited.
I'm so tired about go to a different country. You know, it's not easy. And all the border closed. Yeah, it's not easy to go to Europe.
And for the moment, despite its stretched resources, Bosnia seems like a safe haven. Axel Zajmovic, TRT World, Sarajevo.